Good morning and welcome to this week's Get Hooked on Strategy with me, LT. This is our weekly check-in where we're making strategy a habit and not a chore. And this week I am on a trip to Tacoma, Washington for an environmental professionals conference. So I'm in a different time zone. It's earlier in the morning here, and I'm not in my office or in my normal place. So you won't get to see my face this morning, sorry. And I'm just going to try to go through this quickly and hope that the Wi-Fi signal here in my Airbnb is working well enough for this. This week, I'm going to put us on screen share as usual. We're talking about balanced scorecards. And the reason that I can do this is because we are into that phase where I don't have a huge project to do. We've already done action plans, put those dates on the calendars. We're putting those into motion. Those are part of our daily to-dos and part of our weekly to-dos. This week, we have our normal transaction check. I did that. The awesome thing about these check-ins is that I'm easily distracted while I'm here on vacation, but fortunately, I'm doing this commitment, and so I've done my transaction check. It's not going to be 2 weeks waiting for me when I get home, and I'm going to just continue to plow through. And so I hope that you're doing this as well. And one of the things that's coming up, so I'm in New York State, so we have quarterly sales tax to report. And then we're also getting close to the end of the quarter. So it's time to think about keeping track of our KPIs and our numbers. So that's coming up soon. I want to talk about it ahead of time. I want to be proactive about it instead of reactive and say, oh, I'm supposed to be putting my numbers in. One thing I don't have that I'm admittedly not doing very well is my balanced scorecard. So what is that? A balanced scorecard is the place where you're documenting your overall objectives and then aligning those down to the numbers, the KPIs, the key performance indicators that you track. And that this is how you stay laser focused and prioritize and know if you are on track for your goals or not. And it's important to have a flexible, easy way to keep track of this and make it part of your strategy. And so what you're seeing here is just a Google search of balanced scorecards. You can see there's no one right way to do any of this. If you're a small one-person show, your scorecard is going to look different than a large company, a global company. Global companies have balanced scorecards that drill down to different departments and different segments, and they may have lots of balanced scorecards that sort of roll up to the main one. If you're a small company, you only have one, but it's still important to have one because it ensures that you cover all of the if you go to a webpage, all of the more 5 pillars that support high-performing organizations. If you're only focused on customers, you're going to fail in your strategies for finance. If you're only focused on finance, you're going to fail in your customer service. So there are at least 4 categories that you need to cover, and you can always customize and add additional ones to fit your needs. And I will be sharing some articles in the YouTube description. So how this fits into our strategic plan, we go back to our template or whatever software program you're using to manage your strategic plan. And we'll see here that we are looking at, we've already done our action plans. We're looking at scorecard, targets, and reviews, and we're looking at this, like I said, quarterly. So I want to have my updated balanced scorecard and my KPIs done before that. So this is going to probably be a 2 to 3 week process. So we'll continue to look at this next week, and I may have some templates and things to share with you then. That's all for now. Make sure to be checking your calendar and make sure it fits your needs. Make sure that you have any action plan key dates that you need to have on here, and keep working that strategy and making it a habit. And I will see you all next week. Have a good one.